All right, so a big problem for Vancouver Surge this weekend was their control, and it's a game mode they're going to need to get better on in order to be able to, I feel personally, to be able to get over the hump against LAT. They're good enough at S&D that they could take maps off of them. We saw the major, a lot of close S&Ds. Could maybe touch up on rewind a bit. Some map they haven't played that much, and LAT took full advantage of that and included in the vetoes. Very smart play by the coaches over at LAT. And the hard point's good enough to contest LAT. They just have to like tighten on some things. So it's not even that crazy of a gap. The biggest gap is in control, because in control they proved to be better at Hacienda control, but I think they just kind of caught phase on a bad day. And then the protocol, they got 3-0'd by Ultra, but I want to highlight Vault Control specifically because they played it 3 times, and all 3 times they lost 3-0. They had a 0-9 round count on Vault Control on the weekend. 3-0'd by Boston, 3-0'd twice by LAT. Yeah, not good. So I want to highlight their defenses and their offenses. And the main thing I feel, we're going to go through defense first. The main problem I think for their defenses, and I don't know why, because I thought it was a pretty standard thing, but I guess they're just not doing it, is taking space and trying to pin the team back, trying to delay pushes as much as you can. They refuse when they get a 3 down, even a 2 down. And I'm going to even play you an example from the LAT game. Just an example, like when Hydra had 2 down and he just flew at the spawn. Granted, it didn't go anywhere, but that's the kind of effort you have to have when you get 2 down, 3 down on Vault Control. You need to push the spawn. And for some reason, I'm not sure if it's in the philosophy or the game plan of Vancouver, but they refuse to take space on their defenses when they get kills. I thought it was the most standard thing ever, but looking through all the VOD, I just realized it's something they do not do. And I didn't even bother going through the winners or the grand final. I went through the Boston and the winners final, because by the time it got to like the grand finals, they are like deflated after like that map too. And then I think they kind of just put their controllers down after that, not gonna lie. But for some reason, I don't know why, somewhere in the camp, Rambo Ray, you gotta tell him to take space. I thought it was the most common thing ever. Like, people do it in ranked 8s everywhere except for Vancouver. For some reason, they don't like taking space. So I'm going to play you multiple examples of them not taking space on the map. So this is example number 1. The examples actually get more glaring as they go on. So this one's a little bit more innocent, but it is a part of the problem. So they get 2 down. And I feel even off the 2 down, they should be like trying, like, people should be pushing out cuts. I mean, granted, like, they're inside, but I feel like they should be working. I could excuse this one a bit because it was like sort of time, but like he just got a team nade, just got a kill. Like 8 shouldn't even have to go help. 8, there's already 2 people here. 8 should be gone. And I'm not gonna lie, Neptune was actually the only person pushing spawns like pretty much like at all. There was a time there was like 2 of them, but it was like not a team effort at all, and LAT was just able to get out. But their refusal to push out, so 8 should have been pushed out. Don't even know why he had to help freaking 2 guys on that one guy. But notice how they just turtle, and it makes it so easy for Boston because they can now just take space all over the map. And there's not really much that Vancouver does about it. They're just turtled in the site. They just get surrounded. They just honestly get surrounded, and there's not really much they could do. And even if they get these trades at the beginning, it's what honestly like sets the flow and starts everything. Just off of that, now Boston's able to get control of A now. And then here again. So like they get 4 down again. And they only have 1 guy pushing. Nobody else pushes off of that. So like the 1 down, 3 down. People should be flying up now. Like, they have 1 person flying up. 8 and 7 should be going through this connector. There should be 1 guy on the street. They should be pushing through to go get this guy. Everyone else should be pushed. Like, 7 shouldn't have to be wrapping back. Like, 7 should be taking space, and you could have a 3-man You can have a 3-man parallel, have them trapped, as opposed to going all the way back, leaves the gap open, leaves number 5 with way too much on his plate now, as opposed to you also pushing up. Like, no need to wrap back around. You should have, if anything, hit the double with 8 out here and like went back or went with them on that side and just collapsed and kept them in the spawn. But there's too many times like they allowed, like, so now number 5's in this predicament. Imagine if you had a person in this area. That's an easy trade. But like now, look at the space Boston's able to take from this because like no one wanted to push up here. They're just able to walk right through. And all this does not look like big deals right now, but like take a look at this. So like, and now again, number 5, the only guy, no one even pushing up. They just got a 4 down. He's spawning them fucking deep as shit. Like they just got this 4 down too, and he's pushed up pretty far. So even just like the knowledge of knowing the timing of like the kill feed, you have to know where he is right now. They're gonna be spawning deep. That gives your team more than enough time to push up. But notice, now number 5, the only guy, everyone's just sitting inside, leaving 5 to have to backtrack and now fuck deal with everyone. He gets traded. They just choose to turtle inside, which is not going to work out for them. Like, you're about to see how this plays out. Like, it's actually so funny how it all plays out, and I even want to like highlight like, so like it is number 4 that like takes like the underground route, but this could have been solved a long time ago. Like this could have been solved right here, because like number 4 from this position made his way all the way around to underground, and he was the person that stopped like the B point. Imagine if they had space on the map right now. Like number 4 would not be able to come up. Like there would honestly be trades around here, to be honest, and that would leave like number 7 on like a free pinch. But they just gave Boston, and they're giving teams so much space, and now they actually end up losing this round off of this. Like now Boston has full control. They cap this, and then they go right back to A, and like they cap A, and there's not really much that Vancouver could do about it. And I guess we'll just play through like the rest of this round, I guess. I forgot how the rest of this round plays out, honestly. I just had like the examples at the beginning, but you see where it actually leads them. It leads them to losing like these controls. Like, I'm surprised, like, at no point in time they didn't have anyone push up, like, the B Street at all. Like, they were just kind of playing it, like, super safe. Like, they had, like, the lives, too. Like, if they got aggressive up the street and could, like, take control of it and have them spawning far away, it'd be a lot more beneficial. Like, there's no way you could have a 13 to 8 life advantage and just turtle in like the very back. I mean, granted, I actually like the corner that fucking Neptune's playing. He really just unfortunately dies. But here's what happens when like you turtle. Next thing you know, they're on the point, and all you guys are basically coming from the same direction. And the one guy that pinches, it's a pretty obvious pinch at that point. Like it's an easy read. Like he's able to get 1, but take a look at this plays out. Like how do they lose from here? And like even right here, dude, like it's like the same thing over and over again. So like they basically got 3 down. Motherfuckers should be flying up the street. Like 6 should be flying up that street, or 5, either or. They should be flying up that street, taking space on this side. I mean, dude. And that way you have like a pinch, and you have the guys off spawn that can help. You basically have like a 2-2 split on both sides, which will make it incredibly difficult for Boston. Instead, like you literally give a guy a close spawn. And like a Neptune should not be dying there, to be honest. They could add a 2-2 split with like 25 seconds left. And, dude, it would have put them in a way better position. But instead, they're just able to fly right through. Like, they should not even be able to. Like, they just walk right. Like, dude. Like, they could have pushed up the street. There could have been a guy in mid. A guy pushed out this side. The guy of spawn picks up art. Picks up this. So you have mid. No, you have mid, ammo, this, that. This guy doesn't see anything for a while. He could either go on a repinch or just go back down the street. Either way, you literally have them cornered, and they only have fucking 4 lives left. But the failure to take space. Now we're gonna go into an example on the LAT. Here's the example of the LAT. So they get 3 down. And like no one's going anywhere. It's literally always like one guy going and everyone else just sits back. They got kills and 8's like wrapping around the back. Granted, they know that there's still one guy around. They don't know where he is, but bro, that guy's not gonna be able to do anything if you have the rest of their team spawn trapped. You gotta get aggressive on this. You can't leave it up to one guy to go in the back. Everyone just sits in A all the time. That's all they do. You're never gonna win defenses like that. I even scream sometimes with my ranked teammates. There's sometimes on protocol control where we get like 3 down and my teammates are laying on the B point. Like just laying on the B point. I'm like, bro, push up the street so we get them spotting out. You know, like a lot of people don't understand like how easy it is. Like control is like the easiest fucking game mode. It really is the easiest game mode. Like it's so easy to manipulate spawns. It's not like hardpoint where like the hills switch so the spawns flip depending on the hill. It's the same spawns every single time. Very easy to read depending on where you are. But once again, number 5, the only person pushing up. LAT is able to take space. He's able to get a kill, but it doesn't matter. Like they're already like out. Not really much that they could do. Now he's kind of just like patrolling the back spawn. There's a guy sort of looking for him, but everyone else is already through. They're on the pinch. They have control of the spawn. And look, now it distracts that guy. Now like this guy's tweaking. This guy's about to get traded. And it just like starts an assembly line. Granted, Envoy pissed on that guy. But turtling inside when you get 3-4 down has 0 benefit. Like 0 benefit at all. Because if you die, they already have map control. As opposed to if you die up here, you at least trade or tag. You spawn up and you can honestly get right back in the fight, and like they're gonna be like down at least a man or 2. As opposed to them having everyone up here already, so that by the time you're dead, they can even push up even further because now you're already here and now you're gonna go even further. As opposed to dying over here, being over here, then you can meet them halfway. Like it's stuff like that Vancouver needs to take into account. And I'm surprised after like the Boston game that they never talked about it at all, because it was a pretty glaring issue. Because there's no way you could go 0-9 in. There's no way you could go 0-9 on vault control. It's almost like impossible to lose a defense on this map. But like Vancouver made it very possible because they didn't win one. And like here you could say like this is good. Like there's a guy in the spawn, but they recognize him and they're about to double team him. No, dude, that guy blacked out. Yeah, but they literally got a booze out and like they're already in the spawn. But yeah, I just want to highlight that because LAT obviously ended up getting this round, but that's just like an effect of not pushing up after like you have kills. It's just like very, 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 very detrimental. And I think it was even a problem here. Like, let me see if it was here as well. I forgot 04 actually kind of trolled that a little bit. I actually thought like right here, all 04 had to do is just like not move. And that actually fucking would have bought time like for Neptune to like fly out. Yeah, but even here, everyone just fucking like turtles, bro. It's like no one's doing anything. And like even this scenario, like this, I mean, I know there's like one guy, but he's like off like the point. There's like three of them. They could realize like five should be like pushing up because like look what happens. LAT gets like such a close spawn, and they're essentially right back in this shit. Like sometimes you just have to have trust in your teammates. Like there's literally one guy. There's like three down right here. Like five's only direction should be going forward. It should be spawning LAT as far out as possible. It's 6 to 5 lives. You got three down. You know there's still one guy, and you know he's on the point right now. Let your teammates fucking deal with them. It's one guy, dude. I know it's like a little bit of hindsight, but especially here since like he hops off. But dude, you gotta trust your teammates to be able to get that guy. He's not even able to cap the tick fast enough. Sometimes you gotta be a bit more proactive. This is where trusting your teammates could go so far. I know teams like ATL like talk about it. We trust each other 100%. There's a reason why trust goes so far in teams. It's in situations like this. Like basically 04 didn't trust his team to be able to deal with this guy because dude, this takes like 8 fucking seconds like the cap, and like your team's like right there in art. There's like 2 guys in art. Go play the spawners. Go spawn them out as far as you can. Instead, he comes back and he actually ends up dying anyway. LAT spawns so fucking close, and they're already back in it. Like, Vancouver didn't have enough time at this point to set up. They're all in the spawn. Scrap easily on a pinch. Boom. We'll see you soon. And then, usually when you have a tick left, you just hop on it, and they all have to just fly out like the building, and you're fucked. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight LAT's defense just to like show you the difference and how successful it is when you take space on the map. Just so you guys can understand what I'm saying. So notice how they get 3 down, but take a look at Hydra. He doesn't even care about Abuza. He literally doesn't give a flying fuck about Abuza because he has trust in his teammates. So there's a clear difference there. This is how far trust could go. It didn't amount to anything from Hydra, but the play was good. The play was good. The intention was good. The mindset was good. So, like, he's not even focused on Abuza. They got 3 down. He's sprinting for the spawn kills. He's sprinting. He's delaying the push. He's trusting that his teammates could, like, you know, hold this guy off or get this guy. He's playing for spawners, which makes it easy. If he plays for spawners, now gives the rest of his team a chance to push up, as opposed to turtling, maybe playing for this guy, and then these guys could push up. And now you don't have any space, and now it makes it harder for you. He's immediately trying to relieve pressure by going to get kills. If you got a kill, be even better. But the intention here was right. Sprinting out like to go get a kill. Unfortunate, but notice how they're still taking space. Look how commanding like they are right here. Like Envoy Neptune can't even leave the spawn. He's in the spawn, and now they get like another 3 down. Take a look at them, already fucking setting up, spawning them all P2. This guy's playing for the immediate spawn kills. Scrap is wrapping to go top balcony to get any trades on number 4. Granny doesn't get there fast enough, but immediate kill. He's spawning him down there. They cannot come this way. They can only come this way. 2 is coming to help, but obviously he's off spawn. A little bit slower, but Scrap instantly in the balcony trades one, and like they just have immediate pressure. They have immediate pressure. Now he wraps around and fucking literally gets another kill. And then like this guy tries to go chase to get Scrap, but they just keep them in the spawn. They're taking map control. Time is dwindling while all this is happening because Vancouver can't touch a fucking point. Constantly taking space, making fucking Vancouver not even be able to have an actual push. Not much Vancouver like could do. And by then there's only 16 seconds, and look at the lives. Like 15 seconds, 15 to 7 lives drained, all by taking space on the map. So that's just like an example. And I just want to highlight this play because this is pretty like not similar because of the time, but to a position that Vancouver was in. So this is an example of taking space even by yourself and how much it could dictate this round. So we're going to pay attention to Scrap. This is all Scrap. This is phenomenal plays out of Scrap and what he does. We're going to walk through it as he does it. So Scrap sprinting. So like they got 2 down. They got 2 down, but he's fucking still going. He's taking a route. He knows things are a little mixy. Doesn't even give a fuck this guy's on the point. Complete trust in his team. Look at him. This guy's about to cap the point. Granted, I mean, like, there's still A, so he's not as worried. There isn't as much urgency there. But he's going on a pinch. He's going on a pinch because he knows what happens when you have map control and you literally get some kills on a pinch. Now, immediately, like, you see him right here. They get B, but literally it doesn't even matter. Like, now he's playing the spawn. Now he's spawning them over here. And look. He's playing for spawn kills. Shits on Nasty, dude. Like, I'm not sure if Nasty was on a heady there. I don't think so. I think Nasty was in the open, but he just slid and shit on him. And now notice, like, with the space he takes, able to pinch, played for a spawner, played for a pincher, and now they already got space. And now look, 3 men. Formation, all in the back, just trapped in the back, cannot move. Wrapping, not being like Hook, where Hook, like, flew out and just fucking died. Shoulders, gets info that they're there, goes back this way, plays a safer angle like a smart SMG, goes back, plays a corner. He's able to at least get one. Beautiful. Doesn't matter. Had them in the spawn. And Vancouver can't even, like, work. Vancouver can't really do much because all the pressure in their spawn, bro. They can't do anything. They're not turtling at all. They're not turtling at all. They have to keep making pushes. And LAT for, like, majority of this round was fucking down in lives. But just, like, the pressure that they put on the spawn just made it impossible for Vancouver. This is why you don't turtle. There's, like, specific times, like, the turtle, like, when, like, there's 8 seconds in a round and they have to just sprint through the front door. I could accept that. But, you know, as the round's going on, you know, then ends like a fucking ends in a 2v1 right here. And LAT wins that map. But yeah, that's just like an example of taking space. I'm just gonna skim through also what I think Vancouver could do better on their offenses, and I want to just show the improvement that they made in this Boston one from this first round to the third one, but still the same issue like they have on defense, which is taking space and knowing when to do things. And then it was a little bit different against LAT. I'm gonna point that one out after, but like against Boston specifically, so their offensive pushes, like besides like the one at the break, so I think honestly when it comes to the beginning of offense, it's all about just trades. It's all about just trades at the beginning and making sure you have control of A, and the second you have control, it's just like staggered at that point. But as long as you're the ending team that has like control of A, it's easier to cap from that point, because then the team has to come catwalk and you're already on the hill. Guy can pick up catwalk, guy could easily peek the front because they'll spawn art all the time. You know, it's pretty easy after like you get like the initial like trades out of the way. But in order to get initial trades, you have to play as a team. But this whole round, Vancouver's making a lot of individual pushes, a lot of individual plays. You could even like see as I'm skipping, just like the way that they're positioned on the map. It was a lot of separate pushes. The guy on the side, and then this guy flies by himself. This guy's over here. He's gonna die. It's just a lot of separation, and you're gonna compare this one to the next one, or I mean to the next one, and like even like Neptune here on the pinch, he was like on the pinch after like he gave it up. I don't mind like this one as much, but like right here, they actually could have had the trades. Like this was actually good, and this is what I was talking about at the beginning, how you have to like get trades. So like they basically had the trades, and then 6 gets this guy. Either you need to run up the catwalk or you need to run back with number 6 and get the last trade on this hill. But instead, he leaves number 6 high and dry. Number 6 gets a kill. He's like not even there. Takes a route. Like that could have been like the trade that opened it up. Like if they got that trade and then now 7's in a gunfight with 4, they're here before them, they probably get control of this, and then, you know, things look a bit different, you know, maybe like they get like a cap or something. Even like this push when they have like 2 on the catwalk and a guy on like the pinch, I don't mind this guy who's watching the pinch. I don't mind that at all. But it all opened up with a Snoopy thing, and this one is unfortunate as well. But this is a good play from Snoopy right here. So like this guy comes down, Snoopy shoots at him. No one's expecting Snoopy after just shooting that guy to just instantly reach out, and he instantly reach out, catches that guy off, and now 8's like tweaking. He looks that way, gets caught there, and now they got like the double teams on him, and now like they're playing for spawners, and by then like all like the time is like so far. Like now they just have to kind of like fly out the point, and it's over. And then we're gonna compare this one to like their third round. I'm gonna compare this one to like the third round, and like you're instantly gonna see like the difference right here, and like how like they hit this and they're able to get A, and they actually end up fucking hard capping A. Hard capping A. Oh my god, is that what I said? My bad. But notice how all four of them are there now. They're just stacked in the point. Trades galore, and now like they have like controlled the point. And now Boston's like sort of on the back burner. And now they got like 2 ticks. They got 3 ticks. Boom. It's capped. And now here comes like the same issue that they had on like the defense, which we're going to fast forward to. Is like right here. So they get 3 down here. So they get 3 down. Neptune shoots at this guy and he actually makes it through right here. I think right here he has to push like towards Art. Even if you go to like the side of the building right here, I think you need to get position now, because if you're able to get position and get some kills, it helps your team get back in it, as opposed to if you backtrack, you're just gonna like allow them space to push up. There's not many opportunities you have, especially when B's the only point, that you're gonna have to just push right up into Art. Usually after that, it's like pretty hard. You have to start pinching from this side. This is one of those golden opportunities where he had a chance to actually push up in Art and just leave the guy on the point by himself. His team is literally gonna get close spawns to the hill, so they could get right back in the fight. He could go right up to Art, sit along the side, and then peek this or enter the door. He could cause a lot of chaos in here, literally get him spawning deep. This would help the team probably cap that. But just the refusal to take space on offense and defense, instead he sits here, and then like 5 obviously not really looking there, like just get 2-piece. I don't know what he's looking at, or maybe like he thought his teammates had outer. But yeah, Neptune had an opportunity right there to take space. Even if he was fucking one shot, doesn't matter. Like right here, like he has all the info. There's like nobody right here, and he can push up. And like that guy's like not even like there. Like he definitely could have pushed up there. Like Cammy didn't even have an angle yet. And then just off of that, like they don't win the round, because now you see the other team taking space on the map. And you see what that results. So like they had an opportunity, and even right here, like a Neptune here, he had an opportunity to make it around the back. And I know ideally you don't want this spawn, because if you block this off on offense, then every kill that they get, they're just going to spawn right here. They're going to spawn closer to the B point. But initially getting here and then creating that distraction for your team, and they get kills, and you can move along the backside and they'll start spawning over here as you move that way, perfectly fine. Like there was no kills like that went down. Him like forcing this gunfight in the middle of the street while knowing for sure that they're going to be like around and top Art is just crazy. Like he had opportunity to sneak in the back, cause some distractions. Next thing you know, number one's going to start looking. It's going to take some attention away and allow your teams to push up. This guy Art is like essentially going to be watching this by himself. Everyone else is going to be distracted. So even like small things like that, but they kind of have the first part down. But like there's going to be some things I bring up in the LAT thing that they should incorporate against everybody. Because their offense, I mean, their defense, not really much to break down there except for taking space. Like, that's just common knowledge. But like on offense, I think it's a mixture of getting the trades in A, taking space, which they never do. And also, if you're in a predicament where you're trapped, having someone that could take some sort of routes, cause distractions, get in the back, disrupt the setup that the other team has. These are things that you have to do. And these are things that will make, because Real, for example, and I think it was in the LAT thing, where there's a game, I think it was against Optic or whoever Miami played. I think it was Ultra or whatever on Control. I think it was Ultra. And like his team was all at A and the pressure's at A, and he solo hops B by himself. I mean, I'll actually probably play that round in the future. He solo hops B by himself, and it like took complete. It took like 2 guys away from B, and it made his team able to cap A with ease because half the team started going over to B, and like he was actually like he was playing ratty, he's playing corners. He actually popped to 2 anyway, so like it was even fucking better. But he took so much attention and pressure away from A to make it easier to cap B. It's stuff like that that Vancouver needs to do that could help them, especially when you're playing teams like LAT. Especially when you're playing teams like LAT, like you need that. You need that for sure. So you can even like talk about like the game like with LAT, and sometimes you just have to acknowledge that going ban for ban, a gun for gun with a team of like a superstar team, sometimes you have to do the extra thing. Sometimes you have to outmaneuver them in order to get the advantage. Like sometimes you have to just accept that going like gun for gun constantly inside A, not going to like in the overall grand scheme of things, 9 times out of 10 probably not going to work against LAT unless they're on an off day. They had some bad cereal or something in the morning. But most of the time, like you need to take the approach of like a Miami, or even in this case, even though they're not that good at the map, like even like the Shotzzy approach to where things aren't going that crazy. Start taking some routes, start throwing them off a little bit, start making them having to watch their back and like take pressure away by fucking taking some routes and actually committing to routes, not taking your time and allowing them time to backtrack on you and let it get the kills. Like there was like certain points on these offenses where it's like, okay, Vancouver, like clearly like hitting A is like not working. You need to sort of like switch it up. So like right now it's going pretty well right now. But LIT, and then this was a great play from Envoy right here. Like honestly, if Babuza gets that, they actually cap like the point if he gets that kill. So I mean, I'm not gonna discredit that too much. But if you notice now, LIT is just running them over now, and like Hydra's already in the spawn. Like even at points like this, like don't even bother going back helping your team. Like see if you could go around, but like I don't know. It's stuff like this where you don't want to get pinned in your spawn, because if you're able to start shooting people in the back or like hopping on a B and taking their attention away from A, like these are the things you need to start doing, because otherwise they're just going to like pin you in the back here. And even 04 here, he's like searching for this guy. Dude, he should have just honestly, he could have kept committing on that, honestly. If you committed on that and let's say hopped on B, all of a sudden everyone I gotta fucking look away, you know? It's just stuff like that you have to take into account when playing a team significantly better than you. Sometimes you have to go that extra mile, do like that ratty stuff. Do the ratty stuff. That's what makes Vancouver so good against a team like Atlanta FaZe. Like Atlanta FaZe hates the ratty shit. Granted, Atlanta FaZe does not touch this map on control with like a 10-foot pole. But like they even like switched it up this time, and I thought this one was better. They switched up, they tried something different, like they at least started going B. I actually fucking liked it, and this one they actually fucking could have had, and there's a point in this I actually do want to bring up. So you see Neptune get that kill, and he gets this kill, and he gets that kill, slides across. I don't think that's the moment. It's another one. It's actually this one. I think it's actually that one. Actually, is it? No. I think it was like right here. Like I thought with like 22 to 18, like someone actually could have like taken space on R. This would have been the perfect time for like a person like 04 to actually push up and play for some kills and like take control of B, as opposed to like allowing them to just sprint out on them. Like that would have been the perfect time for him. And even like I'm not even gonna say Neptune right here. Like he's gonna. I think it was this Neptune play I was talking about too. Like after Neptune got this kill, I'm pretty sure it was also this one I was thinking about too when I was watching it before. Hell, he should have just like flew up, as opposed to like playing it slow. He's playing it super slow here, like, and then like he goes back here and he's sliding back and forth. Not really much to do. But it's positions like that when like they had opportunities to now like take space. So if you combine like the defenses they maybe should have won if they took space with like this offense where they fucking should have taken space, like that solves like pretty much half the issue. Like the rest of it is just a lot of coordination. You need guys like 04 and Neptune like to do some ratty shit, to be honest. And then this is around the time where like Scrappy made that play that we're talking about. But he's on the point by himself, and now they got him like pinned in this spawn. So I don't really blame him right here, but like right here when they're able to get out, bro, like don't even go back towards that guy, bro. Just leave him, bro. Like fucking let your teammate figure that out. I'm not even kidding. I'm being so serious. Everyone should just be flying forward to just try to get out of the spawn, bro. Like exactly like how fucking number 7's doing it. Like try to get out of the spawn. That was a good angle by Hydra though. I actually can't even lie. And I actually kind of like what 8 was actually doing there. They were on the point, but this guy was just underground. Guys underground being fucking ratty, and that's where they lost. But yeah, there's some points to take away, especially on vault control. There's no way they should be going 0-9 in round count on control. That's kind of insane. I can't even lie. But hopefully they get better at it. I mean, it's definitely something they should improve because I watched them play it at Major 2 and they were taking space. And it was actually working out for them. I don't know what regressed so far. As for the other maps, it definitely got to get better protocol control as well, but that's another complete video entirely. Had to highlight the vault control though, because going 0-3 and 0-9 in map count on it is definitely a cause for concern, because I think it wouldn't even happen to any other team. If it can happen to like the original Vegas Falcons, shouldn't be happening to you. But control is definitely the next thing on Vancouver's docket that could take them to the next level. If they could maintain the same levels that they have in S&D and Hardpoint and they get better control, they're going to be right up there in like the Titan level. Like control is the last piece of the puzzle. We're in the business end of the year. Let's see if my hometown team, Vancouver, can pull it out.